Hello and greetings from Payson, Arizona. This is Dr. Kim Rimby, and I am here during our 3-day weekend, and honestly, I was just thinking about you. I was thinking about the feedback from the last math workshop, and I wanted to address something that came up pretty frequently. A lot of you said that you really enjoyed doing the flipping the lesson, of starting with the word problem either from the end of the lesson or from the previous lesson, but you're finding that it takes a little bit longer than anticipated because your students are having trouble just engaging with word problems in general. So today I'm going to share a strategy with you to help them comprehend the problem before starting the math, and this is called the 3-read protocol. When you use the 3-read protocol, the important thing to know is that when you first present the word problem to the students, you do not reveal the question. You only give them the first part of the word problem, just the story part, without the question. You read it together, and the first time after reading it, you are going to ask them to turn to a partner and talk about the story. Who is this about? What's happening? How might they relate to the story itself? It's a very brief conversation, maybe a minute at the most. Come back together, quickly debrief, and then read the story problem again. And this time, after reading it, you want the students to just look at the math. Once again, you have not yet asked the question. They are just looking at the prompt, the beginning, the stem of the problem, and they're going to talk about the math. What are the quantities? What are the actions that might lead themselves to mathematical operations? Just what's going on in here mathematically. Make sure you point out that sometimes there are hidden quantities in there. For example, the word sum. I have some apples. The word sum is identifying a quantity, but the amount is not identified. It is a hidden number or a variable. Another example would be the word A. I put the apples in a box. The word A represents the quantity 1. So you want the students to be looking for words like that that actually represent quantities without giving the amount away. So you'll have the students once again work with a partner to have that conversation, come back together, have a very brief group discussion, and then read the problem the third time. And the third time that you read the story, you are once again not going to reveal the question. So you're not going to let them know what the question is. Instead, you're going to have them anticipate what might the question be. You're going to have them generate 2 or 3 or 4 different questions that might be asked based on the story that they read to begin with. Then after they've done that, you're going to have them come back together, have a brief conversation, and talk about 3 or 4 of those so they can see that there are multiple questions that could have been asked. And then finally, you're going to have them engage in the problem. You're going to have them use multiple strategies, multiple solution paths, multiple entry points to make sure that they know that they can solve this problem in a variety of ways. Then you let them go to work. You reveal the question and have them do the math. I hope this works for you. Please let me know what you think. Let me know how it goes. Give me a call, shoot me an email if you have any questions at all. And I'll catch you next time when we talk about the next strategy. Oh, and by the way, if you want to know more about the 3-read protocol, just do a Google search for San Francisco Public Schools. That's where they came up with this idea, and they have many examples, kindergarten through 12th grade. So you can see how to get started and then adapt the strategy to our work here when we're flipping the lesson. Have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.